Canva has some really interesting artificial intelligence additions. You can find Canva by going to the 9 dots, the waffle, in the top right of your Google homepage. Scroll down and you'll see Canva's there for you. Alternatively, you can always just type in Canva, get straight to it, or use the app. Up to you. Okay, we have premium Canva access here at BCoT, and because of that, we get all the features. So let's go to create a design. I'm going to make a presentation. There's loads of templates you could use, but we're going to start from scratch. Now, let's go to our little blue buddy down here, the Canva assistant. If I click on, let's move out the way. I think my head was in the way then, wasn't it? There we go. The Canva assistant is just here. If I click on him and then magic design, this pops up. So I can create a style, an aesthetic, a visual, consistent approach to my presentation using magic design by giving some input, a prompt, as it were. So let's do that. So I'm going to go to try it out. This is my first time. And then I'm going to type in congruent with the topic I did the soul hard video with. I'm going to look at the topic of glucose and insulin and diet and health and social care. I'll put in the word college as well, just to ground it and contextualize it and to focus on a particular topic. And based on that input, it will now generate suggestions of how I might lay out this presentation on those topics. Let's see what is cooked up for us. Okay. I'll get a preview here of how it looks as well. I've got a glucose monitor there as well. So it's actually written some content for me as well. Foods to eat and avoid, health benefits. Interesting. So let's go this one here, like this one. I'm going to create my presentation. There we go. But now I'm going to use another AI tool. I'm going to go to add a page. In fact, we're hovering between the slides here. I get add page pop up here. I'm going to go to my blue Canva assistant down here. But this time I'm going to type magic write or click on magic write. Now I'm going to ask it for 5 tips on how a young person can be mindful of glucose spikes. I'm learning a lot about glucose spikes at the moment because I am of age when I've got to start thinking about these things more. Now, medical topic, it pops up and says, which is not supported by Magic Write as it cannot provide medical advice. How ethical and moral, and what a wonderful check that's baked into it, which I wasn't conscious of until I started doing this. Okay, 5 points on foods, or 5 foods that are notorious for large glucose spikes. As we saw just then, it may sometimes come back to us and say, can't do that, or give us more input. But in this context, you'll see it has generated for us 5 bullet points: sugary drinks, sweetened breakfast cereals, which is now out of my daughter's diets, I can tell you. No more Cocoa Pops for those guys. There we are. Not bad, but that human in the loop check is crucial at this point to ensure is right. There's a critical thinking filter that we, the human, has to run it through before we just accept it. Now, I want some images to go with this now, so I'm going to go to elements at the top here. I'm going to go to typing the word glucose, see what it gives me. Just give me some photos, give me some videos as well. You can see how using Canva to help us create content to accompany our lessons might be of use. One more. Let's go to a new page in our presentation, and I'm going to, in this one, I'm going to go to my apps here. There's incredible things hidden in this bit here. The animal management students the other day were using DID to actually generate a talking head presenter reading out their content, which was interesting and fun. You can select the language, the person, but rather than do that on this video, because I want to show you something that I'm really into at the moment, I think is really interesting, is this one here. This is called, no, not that one there. I want this one. There's so many being generated every time I go back to this, so forgive me while I find my bearings here. Magic Media is the one we're going to have a look at. So Magic Media enables us to generate images and soon videos using AI. So I can generate what I want here. So I'm going to have students in a classroom, college classroom, conducting a science experiment. General, but gives you an idea. It isn't always perfect, but it's creating a synthetic simulacrum version and interpretation of those language prompts into images. Now, if we look close, we can see that the faces are not quite right, and the hands are often a little bit unusual. It's getting better and better and better, and this is as bad as it's ever going to be. Sometimes you might want some images to illustrate or accentuate what you are talking about in your slides. You can even change the style, make it more filmic, for example. So I'm going to create again, this time with a more filmic aesthetic. And you can see how this may be leveraged to create content, illustrations, accentuations to amplify key points in our slides. There we go. A more filmic, cinematic look there. Actually a better iteration there that time. Canva is here, and we've got loads of different features I can show you, which I'll look at in other videos, but some of the AI features that I've just shown you in this short video hopefully get you thinking about how you might leverage it in your lessons. The team are here to come and help you and your learners to use this to create and to explore and to delve deep into particular topics. Get in touch if we can help you.